Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, was I early? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM for this D&D 5th Edition adventure, JC. Here with the two nerds. Um, I was one of the nerds initially, but then we added Ryan, Krixis Kukta. Damn it. I'll get it right sooner or later. I just
It's all
trying
good.
adding all the names. How you doing, Ryan?
Fantastic. I am all those people, so it makes sense to me.
It's truth for sure. Also joining us this morning, the man behind the ones and twos, Tom, Aronan, Norman.
He wears many hats, but he has one head. That is Cooch.
One head that rules, that's for sure.
One head to rule them all. One head to poke them.
And I'm biting my tongue. I was gonna make the same joke that you guys are making. And got it.
Well, we're not doing it very well, so feel free to jump
Yeah, I
in.
mean, anything's got to be better than what I just said.
No. It's my joke was just going to be very simple and obvious. There's two. There's two. Which one does the thinking? That depends on the situation.
There you go.
This show is not intended for young audiences.
Yeah, we should put one of those TV disclaimers up. For mature audiences only.
It's like Acquisitions Incorporated. This show features adults using adult language. You have been warned. I always love that one.
Keep talking,
That's one of
Crixus.
my
Why don't you give us a
disclaimers.
recap real quick?
Hey, yeah, we could.
Yeah, sure.
My line, Norm.
So, all right, sure. So we were going through the keep. On what is it? The Ice Spire Peak? Is that what?
Ice Spire Hold is the name
Ice
of it.
Spire Hold is where we're at, and we just cleared a room full of some ugly-looking bat mother
Mhm.
blanks, and we were proceeding through some additional hidden rooms, and we found a war party that had ate themselves to death or died of starvation, one of the two, depending on what backstory you want to go with.
I'm sure
And
one of them eventually ate one of the others.
I'm
if
sure,
you're that
right?
hungry.
Had a little bit of a fever, and oh, he's nice and warm. But anyway, so
Ooh,
anyway, here we
close to
go.
home nowadays.
And then we had some dead bodies in the room and some information, some skeletons. So Krixis had the cool idea to try out one of his brand new spells, Animate Dead. And so the leader of the war party, Delisandra, is now a skeleton warrior. And I think that's where we ended.
Yeah, because as this warlord kind of stood up and her neck kind of cracked, kind of shaky and jangly like a skeleton is, but she gets up on her feet and she reached for a weapon that was not there and looks at you expectantly.
Right? I mean, so Krixis, seeing that and seeing that behavior, would he's gonna go check out the room and see if he can find a weapon to fill that empty hand with.
Looking around the room for now, what you are able to find is like an old rusty sword. That you'd be able to find that.
All right. So I'll pick up the short sword and give it to the skeleton.
Skeleton
And
takes
see
it,
if she can wield it.
kind of swings it a little bit. It looks a little odd in her hand, but she seems to accept it.
Well, it should look a little odd in her hand. Her hand is pure skeleton bone.
Yeah. This whole scene it's like I forget the movie now, with Bruce Campbell.
Oh, Army of Darkness.
Yeah, Army of Darkness. How it looks a little odd animation, but you buy into it.
Yep.
So
Buy into it.
so this is what we're doing now. We're raising the dead. We're bringing people back to life. This is who we are now. It's making me very nervous.
Well, we surely need all the help we can get against the dragon.
And she's not going to stab me in the back.
She is in service to me.
If you did the other three, you could raise a family. Ellie kind of smirks at you. Sorry, I'm nervous. That is a. I'm not sure how comfortable I am with that. The humor's how I'm dealing with it. As she kind of side eyes the skeleton sitting there.
I understand. I should have given you more warning.
Well, yeah. Next time, just say, hey guys, dead people incoming.
Here, let me see if I can do this for you, Ryan. Copy
I have
that.
information on it now, John.
Oh, do you? Okay. I was gonna say I pulled it up. Otherwise,
Got her.
I was wondering if you did or not when you said you handed her a short sword. I was like, maybe he does.
I made the connection.
All right. So you are in this room, which is the room, probably the most central room. You came in through the gate into that main room, found the secret door. There's the stairs that go down that you kind of went into the next room instead of going down the stairs. You do have the actual door to this room on the eastern or western side of the wall, the southwest corner of this room. There's also the fireplace to the north. What would you like to do?
So we had found a couple doors, right? We had found the door eastern that brought us into her room, and then we had one that was going out into the hallway, right?
Yeah, you actually came in through that eastern door, that secret door.
Yep.
Because you found the secret door in the other room.
Or I
to the
meant
east of
west.
this room.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
So you have that western door out of the room, which is the normal door.
Mhm.
And then you could go back through the secret door and down the stairs. Are kind of your two unexplored options.
What do you guys think? Should we coin flip it or should we? Because I'm not sure where the hell we're going.
Krixis is going to remember we've searched several fireplaces with some positive results, so I'd like to make sure we search that area, especially the fireplace.
Okay. In this room. You have found, like, you've scoured this room pretty thoroughly. You had found those three skeletons that had been killed, that had bled out on the floor. You found her. You found the empty poison vial from her, the notes, the war table filled with all the things. There's smashed shields and crap and mannequins and... Oh, no, that's a different room. Sorry. Apologize. No mannequins in this room.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So we're looking through walls now.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, let's just let's go see where that other hidden door goes. How does that sound? Door's hidden for a reason. I like secrets and treasures. So let's go check that one out.
So you go back to the room to the east.
Mm-hmm.
And through that out the eastern wall. You open that and you're in a hallway that you can see that runs both north and south. You can see where you came in that room above, kind of. And there's like a little portcullis that's about 4 feet high that you can kind of duck. Where you came in was almost the bridge across. You step down a little bit into that large room, so you can walk under there if you want to the southern side, where you can hear outside. And if you do take a peek there, you'll. Oh no, you cannot hear outside there. What is in this area are several arrow slots. This hall seems to just be dedicated to an outer defense system. You imagine people would line up, and as you were looking at it, you see little arrow quivers mounted to the walls by each arrow slot. You imagine at a time that people would aim at people. If you look out any of those arrow slits, you see the trail you came up, and that people would take pot shots at people coming up that narrow trail.
I'm gonna look out the eastern slit and just anyone and see if I can see anybody coming, or see if I can see the bridge to see if we're being followed.
You can look out. You do see the bridge. It's not hard to see the bridge. You don't see anyone on it. You don't see anyone on the trail leading up to the gatehouse either. You seem to be, for a moment, you feel like, other than the people you've encountered, you may be alone up here with the dragon.
Well, seems like we're pretty safe, guys. I don't see anybody coming. It's either they kept their word or they kind of snuck behind us and they're already here. But either way, I don't see anything.
I envision we're relatively safe while the dragon remains in its roost. If the dragon leaves, all bets are off. I think we need to get to it before.
I concur.
Our intent is to kill it. Having it around would be a good thing, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little punchy today, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Nerves before a fight.
I'm nervous with Captain Creaky Bones next to us. That's what makes me nervous.
Ellie walks over. She walks north to that tower area and turns left. And goes and opens that next door, just revealing more of the same. She goes, I don't know where all this leads, but they seem to be, each of these rooms just seems a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep following it. So I'm gonna walk past her to the next door and open that up.
You walk past her to the next door. You eventually come to a wall, solid wall there. Seems to end abruptly.
I'm gonna check the wall to see if it's fake or a doorway or something.
Check.
$17.
17. Searching around this wall and having seen several secret doors in this place already, you find it relatively easily. And push a button. There's like a stone set in, and they all seem to look similar. So once you know where one is, you're able to find it relatively easy. Oh yeah, here it is, and you push on the stone, and the wall kind of slides in, breaking a seam that you did not see that was there, revealing a disaster of a room. This is filthy. All the furnishings here have been either burned in the fireplace or absolutely destroyed. You think the dragon might have came through here at one point. There's a door and a hallway to the south here that leads out to rubble. And that has kind of been pushed, like all the walls are kind of pushed and not, like it's squeezed through here and it's all kind of bowed out and doesn't look very stable. There are skeletons laying around. There is like body parts, like heads and stuff, kind of strung around of all kinds of different things, boars and like trophy style items. There are a few what look to be orc skeletons laying around on the floor as well.
I'm gonna look around for any weapons for our skeleton friend. I'm gonna search for something that'll be more effective than a crappy sword.
Make an investigation check.
Seven.
Mhm.
It,
7.
It tilted on 19 and then rolled to 3.
Always. As you're searching around, you don't find anything better than what the short sword that it's currently carrying. And you do, however, find a leather sack that it contains a bunch of coins and cracked spyglass.
Don't put it to your eye.
Poke my eye out.
It seems like it would be valuable. Like your expertise in things that are valuable and taking them, this is something that you get that tingly feeling in the back of your head, like, ooh, score.
Nice. How much? I'm gonna open. Of course, I'm gonna open up the thing and count the coin.
You're gonna open it up and look at it and go, I'll count that later. But when you do eventually count it,
Would I do that though?
yes, you would, because unless you want to count to 632, you aren't gonna. There's 450 copper points and 182 silver coins in there.
I'm rich, biatch.
All right.
Yep.
450 copper and 182 silver. And to your best guess, that spyglass is worth 100 gold.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna put that in my inventory yet. I'll wait till I count it. I'm gonna hold it though. I'm
You
gonna
can
be
put it
like,
in your
ooh.
inventory. You would count it eventually. Unless you want to mark it down, don't forget about it. It's yours.
Yeah, add it to your equipment, spyglass, and
All right.
the money.
So you remember you have it.
All right. All right, so this is the dining room for the dragon. Is there a
Based on your
door
best,
to ascend?
based on your best guess and things you've seen as far as orcs before, you think this is where the orcs may have been inhabiting the castle.
Well, seems like somebody made a mess in here, huh?
And so you have the two exits to this room. One to the south that leads outside to the rubble that you can see, and then the other one leads down the hallway to the east. And if you actually peek in there, you can see the spiral staircase ascending to the left and a hallway that heads down to the south.
Well, do we want to get this over with and take care of the dragon, or do we want to kind of go through
Let's
these
talk
rooms?
strategy.
Yeah, because I was gonna say we should take care of the dragon before we continue searching.
Take care of the dragon. All right, so I think so. Krixis is going to suggest that we send Delisandra up to distract the dragon away from us, at which time we can hopefully take an attack posture and wait for the fireballs to go off before we actually enter a battle initiative. So effectively try to surprise the dragon with a double fireball attack.
don't know if I'm going to be able to double fireball myself.
I'll give him the
well
old
with my...
double fireball. I'm gonna.
Some sort of coordinated attack.
So I think what I would like to do is kind of creep up the stairs and see if there's a doorway. Because if there's a doorway, I can kind of peek maybe under the crack or kind of crack it open a bit to get a better view. And then I can kind of tell you what I see. But I also have that potion Viley thing that I can drink that'll, you know, make the ouch go away for a little bit.
Yeah, make you less susceptible to damage.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Knowing the lay of the land before the fight would be good if we can figure that out.
All right.
Can you get up there without being noticed?
Why don't you guys hang out here for a second? I'm gonna just creep up the stairs, and see if there's an actual door or not.
Okay.
So we have to go down the hall and go up the ascending staircase. Is that effectively what you're doing?
The spiral staircase.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and make your stealth check, Aronan, to climb the stairs.
Do. Come on, let's be stealthy. 11.
11. Go up the stairs, and you get up there, and you actually find yourself in another room.
Hey, here's a
You're still
question.
Inside.
So,
Yes.
I have the A next to stealth. It says advantage.
Yeah, you should roll twice and take the top one.
Okay, because I hit the roll and it only rolled one. I assumed it would roll twice.
You gotta right-click on it, and then select advantage.
Gotcha. All right, so the second one is... that's better. 16.
16. Okay. You sneak your way up the stairs. You find yourself in another room upstairs. There is blood all over this room. There are heaped antlers and dwarf and human and orc heads. Some stabbed on hooks on walls, some in the fireplace. The thing that sticks out the most is laying in the center of the floor is a large battle axe with a severed hand still gripping it. Orc hand. That, and there is a chair that's been knocked over in the corner. It is missing an arm, but there is bright red coral. Your spidey sense is tingling again as far as valuable things in the room. You think that coral is probably worth something.
All right. I'm going to look around for a door and see if I can peek out or see if I can look. It looks like there are
There's some
arrow
debris
notches,
there.
right? Yeah.
Yep, there are crenellations. You can actually look out those arrow slits and see the bottom half of that wall. You can see where the wall kind of fell away. It's got a 3-foot high retaining wall, basically, around the top with crenellations in it. If you look out the arrow slit closest to where you came into the room, you can see the dragon sleeping out there. It's just laying out there.
All right. My eyes just got like saucers. I just about crapped myself. I am going to actually do a quick search of the room and take a look closer at the glowing thing, but also look for any other weapon that the skeleton could use.
Looking around, you don't find anything in any better condition than what it is currently carrying. That axe would be
Yep.
something in better condition.
Okay.
And actually, as you pick up that axe, it has familiar markings on it. It has that tower with the lightning bolt, like carved into the head of it, and a lightning bolt like pattern down the haft. Looks a little bit like Kratos's axe.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to take a look at the shiny.
It's a rare form of coral, and you think you could actually, with little difficulty, snap it off the chair and take it. There are 6 branches of this that you think are probably worth 20 to 25 gold apiece.
I'm gonna grab those.
Okay.
Straight cash, homie.
Make a dexterity check. Because you are trying to break them off the chair.
Dexterity.
And there's a sleeping dragon outside.
12.
You snap them off relatively easily. You don't make a lot of noise as you do so. Shove those in your pack. You have you have the axe. What would you like to do? Go outside and face the dragon?
You just got really crunchy.
I did.
Yeah. Do you hear that, Cooch?
Talk, JC.
Did I get really crunchy?
Oh, both of you did. That's weird.
Oh, that might be you then.
Yeah.
You guys both sound great to me.
Interesting.
The feed sounds good.
No,
It is the dragon's voice.
Oh, we can keep going. I'll just let it go then if the feed sounds good.
As long as you can understand what we're saying.
Yeah, I can. You just sound robot-y. It's really weird.
Cool.
Yeah, the feed does sound good for everybody. So.
Excellent. So what would you like to do,
Thanks,
Aronan?
genius.
Axe
Alright.
and coral with toe?
Oh, 6 coral. I'm just going to write this down real quick so I can add it later. I'm going to creep back down the staircase and tell them everything that I saw. Tell them I'm going to leave the axe up there because it doesn't pay to try to drag it down and then bring it back up. So I'm going to leave the axe there and I'm going to go down and tell them what's going on and and tell them what I saw. Tell them that the dragon's sleeping.
Well, it's there. That's good.
Well, a sleeping dragon is a better attack outlet than a awake dragon. So we've got precious little time to get back up there and start our attacks.
Well, then what is the plan? I mean, does that change the plan? Do we send the skeleton still as a distraction?
I think
Try and wake it up?
the skeleton can just assist us in battle. Our surprise, as long as we are silent, may allow us to utilize our attack techniques without distractions.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're sneaking up on a sleeping dragon. Am I going to throw both the fireballs we have, or are you going to take one, Aronan, or how are we going to do that?
Do we want to throw them both at the same time? I mean, that kind of seems like a good idea, because then if it's stationary, we have a better chance of hitting it.
If we could be stealthy enough not to wake the dragon, that is the best approach.
Hey, I'm gonna leave the call real quick and hop back in to see if that makes a difference.
Okay. Shuffled the videos on the background. I'm sure I moved to his spot and you moved to
Nope,
Was
still
that how it
crunchy.
works?
I don't
Something.
know how it
It's
works.
something weird on my end. That's weird.
It's all good, Norm.
All right.
As long as you can understand what we're saying.
Yeah, it's distracting.
All right, so I think we're ready to make an effort, right? Are
Yep.
there any other
Okay.
pieces of equipment? Just take a quick. I have the dust of disappearance, and each creature and object within 10 feet of me become invisible for 2d4 minutes. I feel like we've got to use that.
Yeah, that seems like it would be kind of helpful. So you're gonna come with me when I go with the sword of power, and try to stab this thing in the face, I guess.
Well, I think the three of us coordinate inside the room that you found with the axe, and we'll use the dust and attack the dragon invisibly.
Yeah, I think that seems like a relatively wise idea.
Who has a potion of healing beside me?
I think we all do.
That's good. Okay. Let's remember those in case.
Indeed.
So
As I'm
am I
rummaging through
gonna-
my pack, I'm gonna pull up my crowbar and be like, "Well, I can bonk it on the head," and I'm gonna shove it back in.
Bonk it. Just bonk it.
you're gonna boop the dragon?
Boop him on the nose.
Oh, yeah, adorable.
Boop boop.
Wake up! We have come to kill you. Boop. So are we all? Can we all be invisible with that?
Yeah, so every creature within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet.
So let me see, it says within 10 feet of me.
Okay. That might not be good. Like if we're all together like that.
No, I would probably
Maybe
suggest not being that way.
Do we all stay spread out? Like all three of us?
Oh, no.
Keep spread
So
out so that in case of trick.
when I use it, we become invisible, but we don't have to remain within 10 feet.
Oh, then that is helpful.
So it says, when I throw the dust in the air, me and each creature and object within 10 feet become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
Yep, I'm sold.
Yep.
But
So we do that.
No.
And then, is there anything, Brian, does it say anything breaks that? Like if you attacked, would it break it? Or do you just remain
If a
invisible?
creature affected by the dust attacks or casts a spell, the invisibility ends.
Okay.
So
I want
we should be able to get up
ability
to
or
the creature as long as we're quiet.
Yep, get in position and okay. So we get up to the room. We leave your skeletal friend outside of it so that it's kind of the first point of contact, maybe. Well, once we do something though, I mean, hurl the fireball, I'm gonna be visible. Maybe I should hurl them both and keep you guys invisible as long as possible.
We will have to attack the dragon to win this battle. So I think we just use it to get ourselves in position and then bring the fury.
Norm is having audio issues. He cannot hear us currently. You better now, Norm? Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Say something?
We can't hear you either now. I can't hear you.
The feed hears you,
Feed hears you. That's weird.
but we cannot hear you.
Just a disappearance works really well.
That's a good question, DM. Throwing an object is likely to be an attack or casting a spell?
Yep. Object at a creature. That's gonna reveal her.
Sure.
So. Oh, I hear you now. You got us?
Not better.
Not better. Can he hear us though? Still, he's just got to be annoyed for the rest of the episode. That's all it is.
Angry.
Angry Norm. He's an angry elf.
You sit on a throne of lies. That's my favorite line. I use it all the time.
Call the elf one more time.
I have a guy that I work with.
That's Peter Dinklage. Go back and watch.
It's funny that like Peter Dinklage is playing like a serious lawyer or serious artist. You know.
Oh, okay, I can hear.
Good, we can hear you
Yay.
now, so that's better.
Everything is good. I just had to restart. So I unplugged my microphone, which completely wiped out all my audio. Could you hear me when I was talking? Yeah, it wiped out all my audio.
The feed could.
Oh, that's funny. So I had to unplug, or I had to turn off voice meter banana and plug it back in, which is the issue apparently with the robot sounds too. So for some reason that just went janky.
All right.
Good
So back
Lord.
to the story.
All right, we while you were gone, Norm, we just killed the dragon, so now we can just.
Ed, you win. Play the
Sweet.
victory tune.
Hold
Unfortunately, Ellie's no longer with us.
There you go.
All jokes, people. All jokes. All right. So, Dust of Disappearance, take up positions. You guys wait for my fireball, and we go.
When we see the flames, attack.
All right. So,
All right. Before I use the dust, then I'm also going to Shield of Faith for myself. Casting that spell and concentrating for 10 minutes, giving me a +2 AC.
Ellie is going to... She's going to cast Bless on the three of you. Her and the two of you.
And what does that do?
You get, when you make an attack roll or a saving throw for the next minute, as long as she maintains concentration, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack roll or saving throw. So you have an additional d4 on attack rolls and saving throws until she loses concentration.
All right. And then as we're all together, I'm going to LeBron James this Dust of Disappearance.
Heck yeah. That is very appropriate. That's how it would go.
What did you say, LeBron James, the Dust of Disappearance?
Yep. LeBron James, the Dust of Disappearance. So, you all fade into, then like settles over you all and slowly fade away from each other. You move out into...
I'm actually going to take my potion of invulnerability as well.
Okay.
Which, for 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage. The potion's syrupy liquid looks like liquefied iron.
Right,
Tastes
so
a little egg.
I'm going to give a quick command to the skeleton. Say, approach, but wait for my command to attack.
Okay, I need stealth checks. You can have them at advantage, which would actually make it just a neutral stealth check for Krixis and Ellie because of the dust of disappearance.
Ooh, I'm a stealthy motherfucker. 25.
8.
Clank, 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 clank.
Aronan, you walk out there. Where do you take up your spot? On this? The dragon is.
Which way
The
is it
dragon
facing?
is laying. It is facing the southwest corner because that's kind of the open place. It's got its head down. So there's just kind of use what corner or wall do you want to be standing on?
Well, I definitely don't want to be in the area of fireball.
Yep. So you just want to stay on the outside, basically. It's sitting almost right in the middle.
I want to be. I'm going to take up position in that northwest, the south side of that room, but the northwest corner. You see where it kind of indents on the south side of that room?
Yep.
That's where I'm going to take up position. I'm going to be by its head so I can kind of try to skew
So you're
it.
literally going to come out the door and follow the wall to the south along the.
Yep. And go in that. Yep.
Little indent right there by the room. Okay.
Yep. Because I want to. My plan is going to be to try and jab it in the eye right away.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Keep in mind you have the die from Bless as well. This is difficult terrain. This is icy.
Oh, okay. Dexterity +4, right? I'm rolling up.
Dexterity roll, saving throw, and then D4 in addition if you want to use it.
18.
18. Okay. Yep. You're able to get out around. It's actually. Let me see. Where's the. Yep. You're good. I had to figure out what the DC on it was. Oh, what happened there? Okay, good. Lost my stat block form. So you get out around there. Krixis. You sneak out. You're making noise. You're doing your best to move out there. You kind of keep one eye on the dragon as you're doing this. I need a dexterity saving throw from you as well. Because it is icy. Everyone has to do this.
18.
18.
With a -1, by the way. So.
Yep. So you get out there. Where are you headed specifically?
Yeah, I'm gonna take also the skeleton Delisandra, and we are headed kind of to the left side. I'm going to be in the corner effectively, and then the skeleton is going to stay right in front of the doorway, so not coming with me necessarily.
Okay.
Hopefully to get the dragon to glance sideways.
Okay, so you want to be in the southwest corner is kind of where you're going? Where that open wall is? Okay.
Correct.
You move your way out there. Ellie goes along the northern wall, going to try and get in that opposite northeast corner of it. You realize she's making a lot of noise. A lot more than either one of you. She seems to have trouble keeping quiet on the icy surface in addition to it.
This is me being shot.
She gets beyond that second chimney, and she slips and falls. And the dragon sits up and turns its head back towards her. She looks at the dragon. What does she do here? Does she actually do this?
She shits her iron.
You're
Uh,
stinky.
odd or even? Someone give me odd or even.
Odd.
Even.
I was actually. I never mind. I know what she does. She panics. She absolutely panics. She rolled on that one. She panics, grabs the fireball, and throws it at the dragon. So I'm gonna make that throw for her, and we're gonna start because she's on her ass and panicked.
Best laid plans.
She does hit the dragon with it.
Well, that's good. At least she didn't hit Krixis.
That's true. Let's pull up fireball here.
I can see her rolling a nat 1 and just hucking it right over the dragon and off the cliff.
Yeah. It lands in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too high of a roll to have that happen.
Fair.
Fireball. All right. So she throws it. That's going to take. It's going to be 8d6 fire damage in a 20-foot. So the dragon actually occupies 2 sets of squares. So it's a 2x2. It's a large creature. It takes up 4 total squares on the map. The fireball actually extends beyond the dragon a full set of squares because it's a 20-foot sphere. But the damage from the fireball is 8d6. Pulling that up, I need a pen. 21 points of damage to the dragon.
Mediocre.
At best.
And we can roll initiative as this dragon is pissed.
So much for the element of surprise.
Well, no, it was surprising. Just not necessarily to the dragon.
19.
19.
Also 19.
So Aronan ahead of Krixis.
You want to rock, paper, scissors?
Now you get it. My initiative is -1, which means I had to roll critical to get a good initiative.
Dragon has a... Where does the dragon go? What is your initiative bonus, Aronan?
-1.
All right.
+4.
+4? Okay.
Bad news.
Aronan, you're first. Well, when there's a 3-way tie at 19, you got to figure out who goes in what order.
So
Meaning
noted.
your third, Krixis. It's barely.
Crap. Well, so much for trying to jab it in the eye. I can't, because you still have a fireball, right, Krixis?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Did she give you one? Did you take one from her?
I don't recall that happening, and I don't know. I think she
I
has
don't
them
think she did.
both.
She has them both. Her intent was to start the fight, and then her first action was going to be to throw the second one.
Okay, well, I still think that Krixis has it, clearly. So
Okay.
So I am going to...
We suck at making plans.
So you guys are nervous. You would have had a...
Yeah, I mean, we didn't take into account that it was a skating rink up here, so.
Yeah, that either. So that's another note, is that this is difficult terrain, so your movement is half speed up here.
Okay. So the dragon is up and looking. So I would have
The dragon
probably...
basically was laying down like this, brought its neck up, and turned and looked.
Okay, so I can...
And caught a fireball.
The neck is still in reaching distance, like skewering, if I were to reach. I guess that's my question, is how much up is the dragon?
No, you're a decent way away from the dragon. If
No,
you were
I'm-
hitting...
No, I know that, but I'm saying, like, am I... Because I could get to him, right?
You would have to use both your movement and your action to get to him. You
Oh, shit.
are 30-ish so feet away from him.
Oh,
That's
shit.
where I was saying this is difficult terrain, so you're moving at half speed.
I gotcha.
You'd be shooting him. Maybe
Yeah.
moving your disc, shooting him, and then moving him again with the sword.
Yeah, yep. I'm going to use one action to move closer, and then I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Okay. We'll have your skeleton go with you, Krixis.
Yep.
So 11 to hit.
Nope, misses. You're trying, as you're getting out there, you're trying to move, and it's a little weird. You draw and you release, and you didn't have your feet planted quite right. Slipped in. Arrow sailed over its head. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Can I get closer with my bonus action?
No, not really.
No, I didn't think so.
There isn't going to be a ton, unless you wanted to try and hide, but there isn't anywhere to hide really where you're at.
No, I'm just there's no real bonus to take, I guess.
Okay. The dragon did not see your arrow at all. It turns and looks at Ellie. It actually gets up on its hind legs and turns and unleashes a screaming roar that sends ice and liquid pouring towards her.
Does it see her, or it does not see her?
It does. She slipped and fell and then panicked and threw the fireball. When she threw the fireball, it revealed her.
Ah, gotcha.
So it is breath weaponing her. She needs a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, okay, she may live through this. Just barely. She just made it. So she is going to take an D8 cold damage. Where are my D8s? Ooh, those are kind of high. Oh. So she takes half of 43 cold damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
As it breathes on her. So what's half of 43? 21.
21.
21 cold damage.
One breath weapon per short rest. Is that
It has a recharge on
Perfect.
5 and 6.
so
So
noted?
that would be its turn. Yeah. All right. So then it doesn't seem to have any problems walking around on this icy surface, just as an observation for you guys.
Didn't expect it to.
It is then Krixis's go.
All right, Krixis screams out, "Boomtown, get him!" to hopefully distract the dragon from continuing to attack Ellie. He doesn't think that'll work, but it's worth a shot. Bonus action, cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I was shocked to see that's not concentration, but I'm thrilled about it.
Cool.
So
I need another hang on. She took 21 damage, so I need to make a Constitution saving throw for the bless for her. She made it, so she maintains concentration on the bless, so you still have it.
cool. All right, so I'll save my spiritual weapon and my skeleton for after I attack.
Okay.
So then I am going to.
Time out 1 second. When you guys got up to the room, I forgot to mention this because we didn't talk about it because Aronan left the axe up there. When she sees the axe, she picks it up and she looks natural with it. This was her axe. You can tell instantly when she picks it up. You ever see someone that just picks up a weapon and starts manipulating it like it's an extension of them? That's kind of what this axe was.
So the skeleton has an axe now.
Yeah, the skeleton has a great axe.
So that's a D8 instead of a D6.
A great axe is a
Great weapon.
D12, I think. The two-handed.
Okay. All right. I'm set then.
Okay.
All right. All right, then I'm going to attack with my. Oh, the options are terrible. Oh, can I still cantrip if I cast
spiritual weapon? Yep.
spiritual weapon? All right. I will. That's a better option, I guess. So I will sacred flame.
Okay.
So the target has a dexterity saving throw, which is probably pretty good for a dragon.
Let's see what we got. That up. It is a. If they roll well on the die, 3.
Okay. Well, then it's going to take. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. It takes 8.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
8 damages. As the sacred flame hits it in the back, you hear it kind of roar a bit and kind of do a half glance over the shoulder, picking up where targets are. It's a little spooked and overwhelmed at this moment.
All right, and then attack by the spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Which is, did I say it's a giant whip?
No, you did not. Whip.
Okay.
Good.
Whip. 20 to hit.
20. Whip.
And
Suddenly, Krixis starts playing his lute, and all the red hats appear over everyone.
6 damage.
6 damages. Go search the video for Whip It.
Can't wait.
References, people.
And then the skeleton will approach then.
Okay.
And try to bury the great axe in, I guess, the leg.
Skeleton can get halfway there on this turn.
Oh,
of the difficult terrain.
Get in.
It could get all the way there, but it won't be able to attack.
Is the skeleton invisible too?
Yeah, but
So it
that
could
would
actually
not
walk
be
up
the-
next to it and be visible.
okay. Yeah, that's
And
what we'll do then.
Not be...
Delisandro then
So
gets right up to the dragon's leg.
So everyone's visible except for the skeleton now at this point, because everyone's
That
made an
feels right.
attack. And everyone's still at range. Ellie will take 2 movements to get to him. And then you guys have 1 movement yet to get to the dragon. Because you moved, right, Krixis? You moved closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. So.
I would assume you'd be moving closer. All right.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Ellie is, seeing as how spiritual weapon is not concentration, he's going to bring hers up. And it is a ice pick. Lathander.
Ice picking with Lathander, right?
She just got coated with ice, so she's combating the ice with an ice pick. She'll attack with her spiritual weapon. My mouse does not control my laptop. Just hits with the spiritual weapon for 7 points of damage. And then she is going to stand up. She should have done the other fireball. That was the plan.
Well, spiritual weapon is a bonus action, right?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's a bonus
So
action.
she still has her action.
Yeah. The question is, I'm gonna say yeah, she'll throw it because she's throwing a bead. It's an attack with an item and not casting a spell. That's what I'm gonna rule it because that was the plan.
Oh. Yep, sure. I see the dilemma.
Yeah.
I do
So
not. Shrug.
you can't cast 2 spells in a turn. You can only cast 2 spells in a turn if one of them is a cantrip.
Okay. Is
You don't know
technically that bead a spell? Technically.
I think technically it is, but I'm going to bend those rules
Oh.
because it's use of an object, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess I
And
would have just assumed it was in.
Ruling here in a second,
Yeah.
but so she hucks the thing. The problem that this is going to create is the skeleton's right there too, so it's going to take this damage as well. Needs a dexterity saving throw.
So with as large as the dragon is, she can't hit it on the back side.
Well, here, let me make a roll for her pitching it to try and avoid the skeleton.
I don't know that she'd know the skeleton's there since it's invisible.
Yeah,
but
that's true. No,
but we did have a semblance of a plan.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't have picked up that it was there. She throws the fireball. Dexterity saving throw for the skeleton.
Well, I mean, unless she rolls all ones, the skeleton's going to be toast.
Okay. It failed again, and she is 86. Roll that beautiful bean footage. A lot of 4s. Holy crap. 24 points of fire damage. As another violent explosion rips into the dragon's hide.
Did the dragon fail Dex?
Yes.
Okay, well then I do have to roll for the skeleton because if the skeleton takes 12, then it's still alive.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. Roll for the skeleton.
All right. What is the Dex roll?
What'd you roll?
11?
11. Nope. It's 13.
All right.
How many points of life does this skeleton have total?
It had 13, so on a Dex save it would have taken 12 and been at 1.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That's a waste of a skeleton.
Such is life. And death.
Way it goes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Aaron, we are back to you.
All right. I'm going to creep up to the dragon. I'm assuming I'm still in range.
Yeah, you're in a. You can. It did not move. It just turned around.
Okay.
You will be able to get to it if you want to hit it with the sword.
Yep. I'm going to go up
moving.
to its midpoint to where I would think its heart is.
Okay.
Like, kind of like the upper, because I'm assuming it's not down here.
Right, yeah.
So I'm going to go up to its chest area, and I'm going to shove that thing in there as hard as I can.
Okay, roll your attack roll with the sword. And you have bonuses because you're attacking a dragon. Read your sword and what it does.
Let's see here.
It might not be added in on your die rolls automatically.
+1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with magic weapon. When you hit a dragon with this weapon, the dragon takes an extra 3d6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so you have +1 attack and damage rolls. That will show up in your D&D Beyond automatically, but that 3d6 extra damage you got to remember.
Have to roll. I'll have to roll that. Okay.
In addition to its damage that it rolls.
All right, so Dragon Slayer longsword. Let's see if I can hit it. $14.
You missed. Swing and it avoids your swing.
Glances off the scales.
Yep.
So it's +3 to hit. So what's the +1 for then?
The +1 is in there. If you didn't have the +1, it would only be +2 to hit for you. It is a strength-based weapon. That's why your bonus is so much lower, because your
so it's
strength
+1, but I'm -1. Okay.
So that's an even bonus. So what you're getting is your proficiency.
Is basically it.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But that being said, you're still the best one to wield it. Because
everybody said so.
Yeah. Well, no one else is proficient in it, so they don't get their proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So for Eliana, she don't +2. And I think Krixis was the same. Because, it's just a strength bonus, yep. So for Eliana and Krixis, it would only be a +2 to hit for them. Or no, it'd be a +3. Because they have the bonus from the sword itself as well. So it's indifferent who actually wields it.
Yeah.
They had their swords and stuff, and we're going to stay at range. Or she had a mace.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Am I still able to roll that extra attack?
Yeah. That may actually help.
Yeah, 17 then.
Yeah, that hits then.
Okay. I just thought of that. I'm glad you guys kept talking.
Good memory.
All right, so 17, so 1d8. Because I don't get the d10. What's that? Because it says 1d8, 1d10.
Are you holding it with one hand or two?
I'm assuming two.
What's in your other?
I meant went like this. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You went like this when you said you were going to stab it, so you were showing both hands. So you roll the d10.
Like Actraiser
damage
right now.
Okay.
It's a versatile weapon, a longsword weapon. If you use one hand, you get the d8. If you use both hands, you get the d10.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. That's
2.
what those numbers mean.
And then I get 3d6 as well. So 2 plus...
2 damage?
Yep. Plus
okay.
3d6.
Yeah, plus 3d6.
$12.
So 14 total?
Yep.
All right. The dragon felt that. That sword, as you thrust into the dragon's side, you've never wielded a weapon like this. It actually glowed, and it went in past beyond the scales way easier than you thought it was going to. That was actually kind of fun. You have the dragon's attention, though.
I'm sure I do.
It turns around to bite at you with its mouth. And then it's going to claw at you, sir. So, turns to bite you has 14 hit your AC?
Nope.
Nope. So it bites, you're able to nimbly dodge out of the way, and then it swings its claws at you. Let me do both of them at once. Save time.
Doc.
That would be a 2 more 14s as it swings 2 claws over you, and you're able to nimbly dodge out of the way,
You're a demon ninja warrior.
avoiding all its attacks.
Hell.
Yeah.
You clearly have its attention now, Krixis.
All right, cool. So, Krixis is gonna spend his entire turn weeping for the dead skeleton. No, I'm just kidding. That's not.
He's gonna fall down to his knees, throw his hands in the air, and yell, "Why, God, why?"
He's gonna yell no, and the stuff around him is gonna dent in and.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to guiding bolt at 3rd level. No, I'm gonna guiding bolt at 2nd level. I need to make a ranged spell attack. $21.
Absolutely hits.
And 5d6 radiant damage.
Oh, let's get that hot 30.
Sorry. And the next attack roll has advantage.
Nice.
Wow. 23.
Damn.
We'll take that.
23. Alright.
And then my spiritual weapon
Mhm.
will attack. $23 to hit.
Yep.
Boomtown, get him.
Krixis is not. He is not used to being this effective. I don't really.
He's ultra focused because the skeleton went away. He's pissed.
Maybe.
He's just trying to avenge.
9
Trying to avenge.
damage.
How much damage?
9 damage as the whip lashes at the eye of the dragon.
Excellent. So like the eye of the tiger?
Yeah. Trying to avenge his dead skeleton girlfriend.
And then I just need to check one thing before I pass. Okay. And that's the end of Krixis' turn.
Okay. Ellie is going to hit herself with a Cure Wounds. At 3rd level.
Seems like a
Healing
wise
herself
option.
For 6. And then she is going to Spiritual Weapon.
Krixis needs to find a way to get this dragon's attention. I have the highest AC by far.
What is it?
Hit
23 right now.
or 7.
Sorry, that's not right. It's 21.
Still.
Say 23. Holy crap.
23 sounded
That's
wrong
Jared.
at 5th level.
Levels. That's level 15 AC, man. Come on.
That is Jairus with haste. That's what 23 is. Jairus with haste.
So Ellie cure wounds herself, swung with her spiritual weapon, and she is gonna stay put where she is. It is Aronan's turn. You are up against the dragon.
Get him.
I am going to. I'm assuming there's no way I could reach his head, right? Because his head is probably up in the air.
Correct. I mean, you could jump. You could shoot it, maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to use my movement to get into the front of him. So I'm standing, like, at the base of his chest. Yep. And I'm going to jam upwards into his neck.
Okay.
So, let's...
You still have Bless active?
Pray to all things holy. It's not. That's not going to matter. 7.
7? No, okay. You go, and it actually sees you.
Wait,
dice.
Wait. Would the
Oh, you have
next
advantage.
attack have been a person's attack? Because I really did attack with the spiritual weapon.
And none of us considered it. I'll give you the guiding bolt advantage. Because none of us thought about it until just now when someone missed.
Roll better.
It's bending the rules. Fighting a dragon.
Roll better.
Let's roll. Oh, that's better. 19 without having my extra 4.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, roll your damage.
Oh. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, 6 plus. 6 plus. Let's make this a good one. 6 plus 11. 17.
17. Yeah, he's getting down there.
Only 300 more to go.
No, you're probably about 3/4 of the way there.
Ish.
All right. It's Aronan. Yeah, you still squarely have this dragon's attention, Aronan. He's gonna bite at you again. You're in a better position for him now to bite at you too. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Feels like it would.
Is it bite?
Don't forget the potions effect.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I need to do the other way. So damage is 15 piercing damage plus 6 cold damage. So 7 piercing and 3.
I was going to
Cool.
say, so what does resistance to all damage actually mean? It just means that it has literally everything?
Everything, yep.
Okay. So I took 10?
You took, it was
7 and 3, yep. 10.
Yep, 7, 3, 10 total. From the bite, now it's going to claw at you twice.
I don't like this at all.
It's not great. It's not the best.
Go pick on somebody else, you jerk.
26 to hit. And then a 10 to hit. So the 10 will not hit, but the 26.
10 will not hit, the 26 does, yep.
And that is 2d6 plus 4. 9 halved is 4.
Okay.
It's your resistance.
I can take 4.
4 slashing damage. Oh shit. I always forget. God damn it. Yeah. Forget to roll the recharge on its turn. Which it only really had. And I'm just rolling for my own grins to see if it would have happened. Nope, it wouldn't have happened. So, all right, cool. And I feel better about it. Yep. That was the dragon Krixis.
All right, Krixis is going to move closer to the dragon's head.
You were able to get to the back side of it. It has turned around to face Aronan. You can get up alongside it to be melee range with it, but you aren't going to be near its head yet. Next turn, you'd be able to movement to get to it.
I understand. I'm just going to make a ruckus while I'm moving.
Okay.
Free action. And then,
Shit.
Yep, that. And then, Sorry, I'm going to cure wounds at second level to who needs it most.
Cure Wounds
I guess.
is a touch spell, so it's you and
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't get there.
with you. Unless you have Healing Word.
I do have Healing Word, but it's just not as good. I will Healing Word on Aronan then.
Okay.
For 9.
For 9, so take 9 hit points back, Aronan.
And then I'm going to Spiritual Weapon attack.
Yep.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
And 5 damage. Still trying to hit it in the eye with the whip closer to me so that hopefully it like has to.
Yep.
I don't know. Look this direction.
The dragon on the spire with the whip.
It actually turns and looks at the spiritual weapon this time. It's getting annoyed by it.
And then I'm going to give it the finger.
Dual wield
My
rule.
turn's over.
By the way, that made me laugh uncontrollably yesterday. So there was something on Twitter. This is for everybody in chat. There was something on Twitter that somebody tweeted out. Something dual wields rude gesture while getting yeeted off the roof or something, and it just struck me as I don't know what it was about it, but it killed me.
It's like when you see Trinity falling off the building and she's shooting like this, and that's all I imagined was this kobold falling off the building, just flipping through it.
That's awesome.
That was Krixis. It's Ellie's go. Ellie is going to Sacred Flame, so it needs a dex saving throw. And it has a dex saving throw of 10, so it fails. So it takes Sacred Flame damage of... Oh, that was a 7. 7 damage. Spiritual Weapon's gonna attack. That is the... misses with the Spiritual Weapon, sadly. Because it wasn't... Yeah, okay. Then it will be... It was Ellie, so we're back to Aronan.
Get him.
I'm still in the same spot, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to try to spear him in the neck again.
All right.
All right, this time I don't have advantage. So this time, let's go back to my, there it is. No, gotta attack. There it is. $19.
19 hits.
Oof. Two plus. Yeah, I'm getting those low numbers, man. So 11 total.
11 total. Okay.
Do you get 2 attacks?
No. They don't. That's a fighter thing. Have you been rolling your sneak attack damage, Norm? Or did you this time? Because you have allies in combat with the dragon.
No, I've been rolling the 3d6 from the Dragon Slayer.
You might have had last round. Roll another d6.
Another d6?
Yeah, for your
It's a
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
Because you have allies that are fighting it now in melee range.
Oh yeah, I haven't been doing the 3d6 for.
Roll one now because up to this point it was just spiritual weapons, I think. Which
11.
sure. 11? No, a D6. One.
Oh,
No,
eight.
no, it is. No, you're right. It's your sneak attack.
You don't
is
have to
2D6.
hit again. Just roll a d6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my sneak attack is 3d6.
3d6, so it's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Who's odd? Who's even? Krixis and Aronan. You're both doing damage to it. Are you
I'll
even?
be even.
Yeah, Krixis is even. You get the dragon's attention. Yes, you do. So the dragon turns to face you, Krixis, finally. And it's going to try and bite you.
Bring it on, fuzz nuts.
17.
17 doesn't hit.
Okay. And its claws coming at you. 19
Does not hit.
does not hit, and a 8 does not hit. Then one last thing for it to do.
Yeah, might as well just roll over and play dead.
It's not done yet. Krixis.
All right, so I will. Guiding bolt again.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yep.
One, two, two, one for 6 damage.
For 6 damage. Oh my god.
But advantage on the next attack. So,
Advantage on the next
so
attack.
that's the thing. Technically, it's glittering until next turn, but it says advantage on the next attack.
That doesn't
So-
help at all.
I mean, could have been better. I've had better.
I've had better.
I've had better? All right, so then let's go ahead and attack with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
In the eye, again, whipping at that eye. 23 to hit.
Oh, absolutely. It's
And a full 8, so 11 damage.
11 damage.
Totally makes up for the guiding bolt.
Hey, Krixis. How does your spiritual weapon kill this thing?
Yay!
Aha! All right. So the spiritual weapon impacts the dragon's eye and it throws its head back. At that exact time, Aronan, moving out of the way, falls into the dragon with the sword, and the dragon loses its footing and falls and impales its heart on the Dragon Slayer sword.
Aronan, make a dexterity saving throw. See whether or not you're underneath this with the sword. You might be.
It's a fair assessment.
Do I still get Ellie's thing?
Sure, yeah.
10.
10. Aronan sees the dragon come up and it realizes it's falling down towards him. He looks for a second and just takes a dive to the side and props the sword out as he slides out of the way on the ice as the dragon impales itself on the sword, leaving the sword sitting there underneath the dragon. It takes no damage, gets out from underneath it.
Yeah.
You guys look over to Ellie and she's taking a deep breath. She went down to one knee. She's kind of just hanging out over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay there for a minute.
All right, Krixis is gonna move over to Ellie and
Okay.
offer the forearm.
As you approach Ellie, you walk forward and you're taking your time. You're kind of careful. She is down on one knee. She has her elbows on her other knee that is up. And you can see there's actually a chunk of her hair where her hair is blonde that has gone just white, straight all the way back, almost like a stripe through her hair.
Skunk stripe.
Where it's off, it's not centered like a skunk, it's off to the side, but literally just peeled through her, almost like Anna from Frozen when Elsa hit her in the head with the thing. She has her hair is changed where she got hit from the dragon.
Wow.
And we'll stop right there. Got the victory music queued up, Norm. You want to
No,
hit it?
I was waiting for you to stop the. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
You have
Wrap
slated
that whip.
Ryan, I thought when you cast the guiding bolt, it had 13 hit points.
It's
I'm
the
like,
best
this is it.
spell
This
I
is
have.
exactly
Yeah.
what you do. And then you rolled. When you rolled, I'm like, are you kidding me? 6?
Ridiculous.
I'm sitting here thinking, oh, cool, Aronan will get it with the sword. And then I went, oh, he's got his spiritual weapon. Oh, maybe it'll roll well.
Worked
And then you
out.
said, nope, full die. I'm like, oh, well, there it is.
Awesome.
Fun stuff, though. I like how you incorporated Aronan into the kill and the sword. So
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't feel right that a spiritual whip would take down the dragon, so
yep. Nope, I
Got
like
it.
it.
Nice.
All right.
awesome. Nice work out there, kids. I mean,
Yeah.
didn't go as planned, but stayed alive long enough to
That was about as
Bring
shit show of
inevitability.
a start as we could have had.
Ellie,
wasn't
the
Krixis
save
this time.
weapon, just so you're aware, the save for the breath weapon is 15. Ellie rolled a 15.
Ooh.
She doesn't roll a 15 there. You don't have her in the fight unless you can bring her back up.
She
That would have put her
dies, right? I mean,
unconscious. She's at 38 and she took 24. So, or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah, because it was 42. She took 21. Because it was 42 damage and she has 38 hit points. So she would have been right from the get-go.
Whew.
awesome.
All right.
Nice work, team.
Yeah.
We'll walk us
Hometown.
out of here, Norm.
What's that?
Said you want to walk us out of here?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired. That's a lot of work. All right. Clearly, we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM. We are on Twitter. I am Tom M. Norman on Twitter. JC is Wildfire1265. And Cooch is Crazy Cooch. You can reach us patreon.com/2nerds1quest if you want to give us some support. We're also on Twitter, 2nerds1quest, the number 2, nerds, the number 1 quest. We have a Discord. The Discord link is in our chat. I would read that out to you, but it's just a bunch of letters and numbers, and I don't want to. So, come join us live every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and watch us live on Twitch. Get those links. Click, join us in conversation in Discord. We're looking for some people to join us. Have fun. And yeah, that's it. So for JC and for Cooch, I am Norm. Peace.
Hometown, get him.
Dead dragon.